Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, though? It's the Danny Brown Show coming to y'all from Wild May Studios here in Austin, Texas. I got the booth girls with me. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Hey.
And Tanner. Tanner, you know you're in this new generation. You might be non-binary.
Yeah, I've been told I looked androgynous.
Yeah, you're a little non-binary, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to y'all. We keep it gender equality up in here. My nigga Any sneaking through. He's still in the motherfucking building. But we got motherfucking Byron Bowers in the motherfucking house. How you doing, brother?
It's kind of close, man.
This nigga done pulled
on
up
some
in
Diddy shit. He done put
some Diddy shit.
Put the thing to my face. I just watched. It's all good.
No, Diddy was putting his face close to the thing.
Bruh.
He wanted to see. He had full eyes on view. I was glued into the case the entire time. That shit was every day for me. Was just like I don't know. It was like stand-up comedy in some type of sense, man, because it was just so much. It was so funny to me. I think a lot of people got turned off by the whole shit because they thought it was gonna be so many like who was at the Diddy party and shit and that. And once they just found out this nigga was just in the cuck chair jacking off watching, they like, oh, this is boring.
To me, this was like an old school Rockefeller smear campaign.
No, that's what it was.
Bankrupt somebody.
Yeah.
And ruin their name and throw their kids on TV and et cetera, et cetera. So if anything, I think we should learn, like, don't, watch yourself out here.
Yeah, because at the end of it, like I said, the shit he was doing, that was like novice freak behavior. Like he wasn't even freaking right out here, man.
You said novice?
Yeah, he jacking off with Astroglide.
That's scary.
That's sticky.
I thought they wanted, when he had all the baby oil.
Yeah, that ain't.
I think they told him to buy Johnson & Johnson stock. He stocked up on Johnson & Johnson. That's what I thought that happened. You know what I mean?
The baby oil shit is crazy though, man.
It was a lot.
Because he was tearing up hotels. Like they said he put a fucking, in the Petit Hermitage in Hollywood, he put a fucking, a kiddie pool and filled that motherfucker up with baby oil. And
damn, you really was following the trial.
Yeah, that shit was
know that. But I'm like, we all got money aspirations. I don't know if I would use, if I'm a billionaire, I don't know if I would use baby oil.
That's what I'm saying. It's baller. It's better lubricants. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like us as black people, we know how the coconut oil and the shea butters go.
Coconut. I ain't getting into coconut oil until the anal came into my life. Then I realized, I was taught by people, serial analysts, that this is what you go with because it's healthy.
It's better products than that too for that. And
it blends, tastes well. After, it's healthy in both ways.
Yeah,
Look how clear my eyes are. Back when I was using Johnson & Johnson, my eyes would be red all the time. Mm-hmm. No, that would be a good promo if you could like market dirty ass sex stuff.
So man, this nigga just pulled up in the motherfucking Porsche on me, man.
Thank you.
Talking about going to a motherfucking rally. What the fuck is a rally, man?
Well, back from what we know, being from Detroit and Atlanta, these black cities, a rally would be when white people put sheets on and they get together and they have an agenda to burn across somebody's yard or to hang somebody. But nowadays, is a bunch of white people getting together in nice cars, McLarens. This one has a McLaren sponsor, and they're driving from Austin, Texas to LA, stopping in cities along the way, doing as much cocaine as they can.
Yeah, because you ain't got no choice.
They gon'
Because the thing is
fun.
About the rally that's crazy to me, these aren't the most comfortable cars to be driving these long distances.
Nah, but if somebody's carrying your bags,
and I think that's the whole allure of it, that you're driving these fucking
long
crazy
distances.
Exotic expensive ass cars where anything can happen.
Yeah, but you're going at a comfortable speed for the car, which brings the whole rally thing into it.
Yeah.
Think of like somebody's going from like second base to home, and they just like the coach doing that. Mm-hmm. You doing that in a vehicle.
So this is the first time you did this?
This is the first time I did it because I got invited. I can't at the moment pay the fee to get. It's a healthy fee. These rallies come with a healthy fee. You know what I mean?
Damn, man.
Just to get invited to a rally though is something.
Back in Detroit, like we have the Michigan Cruise, which every year that's when like all the OGs, they bring out like these old ass vintage ass cars and they'll just cruise up Woodward. And for the most, like what they call them, like the street lockdowns kind of shit. Where motherfuckers just do donuts. Yeah, the takeovers. Yeah, so that's a lot of Michigan culture. We had that shit, but we had Belle Isle, where it was just like an island in the middle of Detroit, and you go there, and motherfuckers would just park their cars, and you would just. Like, back in the early 90s, like some Freaknik kind of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, motherfuckers just go park their cars, bitches out there twerking. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker might get shot, you know?
It's different. It's different, right? You got the people that's going to hang out and party with the music, smoke, drink, sitting in the lot. Then you got the cruises with people who got a little bit of gas money. You know what I mean? And we're going to go cruise from this part to this part. Police are out, so we ain't going to do nothing too crazy. And then you got the rallies for people who got the police on their side.
Oh, okay.
And they got way more gas money. And they like, we finna do this shit across the country. You know what I mean?
So being that you got the police on your side, you can go whatever speed you want?
Whatever comfortable for the police.
Oh, okay. So some of them might let you get a little lit. And then
that is like, those are just hidden things. You know what I mean? Whatever.
All right, okay. I get you.
Yeah.
I feel you. I get you.
I've never had the cops on my side as much before, but when I have, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? God bless America.
Goddamn. Do you get to go? Do you go back to Atlanta a lot?
I usually hit it a few times a year to see family.
Because I think Atlanta, I like out of all the places in the States, I feel like every decade it just turned into an entire new city, man. And I want to just say, like, what is your relationship with it since you've been left and like, you go back and you're like, damn, man, this shit is different.
Ain't my city no more. I don't even think I'll move back, but you could tell a person's age by what they did, right? I'm a little older, mid 40s. So when people be like, how was Atlanta for you? I was like, man, I remember being in a strip club and this chubby dude turned around and he had this necklace on that was fully diamond with a snowman on it. And then somebody gave him some money in a big packet. He opened the packet. He just threw it. Yeah. He just threw it in the air.
Yeah, I got a Jeezy Magic City story too.
Yeah, and I was like, I ain't never seen it before. I heard about it, but it was the beginning of it. So it ain't like this was a thing that was like really out there. And then seeing T.I., perform in a little Gucci t-shirt. And then over the next 5 years of this whole BMF and trap thing just become this thing. And I remember it felt like 04, 05, everybody had money in the city.
Because I remember I went out there, I want to say probably about like 04, 05. Yeah. And I was broke as fuck. I was just out there with some drug dealing Detroit homies. And they took me to Magic City and it was so much money. Like when I left out, it was like at least $700 in my hoodie, like the hood part of my hoodie.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was so happy with that. I was so happy because my broke ass wanted to get down there and pick some money up off the ground, but I couldn't embarrass my homies like that,
That's what you want. That's what's crazy too, because women was in a strip club throwing money. And I remember being low key jealous. Because they had more money than we had at the time. We breaking down this 100 and stuff. They breaking down 500. They complimenting the girl. Go queen. They getting all the attention, and I'm like, give me my dollar.
That was the one thing that it was super surprising to me about Atlanta too, was how the strip club was more like a culture. Yeah. It was more like a community thing. Like for us, it was almost like a frowned upon. Like I guess to me, what they treat like a real, like you creepy, you go to the strip club. You'd be like, no, out there is like a real party. Like like everybody go, they ain't even looking at the bitches half the time.
Nope.
And the thing about it, the strippers out there were really good at stripping. You seen like a whole nother level where I was like, damn, a stripper can really be like a professional. Like these ain't regular strippers that you would go see at some fucking truck stop.
You got regular strippers.
These bitches training to do the shit they do.
Man, I seen some Cirque du Soleil type.
That's what I'm saying. Like them bitches damn near
blow O's with us stuff.
They be defying gravity and shit and fucking, they be risking their life with some of the stunts they be pulling in that motherfucker. So I think they deserve their props. So shouts out to the real strippers.
But if you in a club that's like $5 table dances, right? You tip $1. You can leave with 15 to 10 grand. You grinding in that thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want to say that I went recently to the strip club and man, it was communal. I was there with some people who should be nameless because they never been to the
Where at?
In the strip. I was on the west side. You know what I mean?
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was
because where at matters.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? Especially if you're gonna be outside. Sometimes you outside the club, like get me inside the club.
Yeah, hell, dangerous.
Inside.
Yes.
And you forget how communal it is. And it did remind me of the old city. You know what I mean? Because I used to go to this club called.
So what was it that it was just that certain club that it was just that?
Yeah,
because sometimes what happens is these clubs get commercial kind of.
No, I mean this
like
was known. This is a known commercial club, but this is still a lot of West Side probably rappers.
More locals go there than tourists.
Yeah, and the music. This ain't commercial music. You
Yeah,
know,
they playing the hood shit.
Yeah, this the new stuff
Where
coming out.
motherfuckers can go and still get a DJ a couple dollars and be like, play my shit.
And he there.
Yeah.
He's there in the club, and that's his hood, and that's
how it started. That's where this shit started
man. But speaking of like local people becoming celebrities, right? You from Detroit, which Meech them are from, and the Chamber Brothers.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So how is it seeing, you know, I guess coming from that and seeing certain things get to that height?
Where like the BMF having a TV show and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I mean, we always knew the stories. It was always like stories like even how they had the White Boy Rick movie and stuff like that. I mean, but far as like Detroit, I just think that shit like old fairy tales now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much new shit that's going on that we can get past those old stories, you know?
So it's almost like a halfway a crutch as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people got caught up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
because that was the culture back then. You know?
Well, just like Atlanta,
coming from a poor ass place like Detroit, and then you just drop all these bricks on these motherfuckers. Now everybody you got a 16-year-old out here with $1 million, you know? And that shit, and now niggas ain't in the city getting money like that no more. That shit ain't been like that since then. So we still telling those tales.
Also, like that's a story just like Atlanta. Atlanta's history is rich with King and these certain type of black people, which wasn't my city. That's why I say you could tell by when you ask a person like, oh, they was like, yeah, Dr. King and you know Ebenezer Church. That wasn't to me.
Yeah, that's way.
You know, past. So Detroit has a people. A lot of people know how pivotal this place is for this country. Like weekends and everything we enjoy came out of this city and what Ford did. So it did have a rich history that was snatched from it, which led, before you even get to the hustle, which led for the need for people to hustle, you know what I mean? So it ain't just like come out of a party thing. I think how people do it now, like I want pussy and want all this. No, this city was like robbed of like its resources, you know?
Yeah, because it was a migrant place. At the end of the day, like everybody families like from Arkansas, Alabama, all those places, all those people moved there to get the jobs at those factories. And then, you know, the factories, you know, all that shit went overseas. And then that shit, you know, because everybody was living good. Like everybody, grandma, you had a grandma, uncle, somebody worked at Chrysler or Ford. And those were fucking good ass jobs. Like my grandma bought 3 houses. Like my one grandma took care of our entire whole family off one fucking job. Legally. And then she got hurt. She ended up getting hurt on a job. And then they had to, you know, pay her off, you know, for the rest of her life.
And that's
type
what
shit.
happens.
That's all the motherfuckers got fucked up. Motherfuckers missing fingers. Niggas be drunk on the job. You gotta think that was during the crack era too. Motherfuckers was smoking crack and still holding down a job at General Motors. Like, give black people their props, man.
Because it was the General Motors. That's why. Generally, anybody could work there. You know what I mean? And I think the reason Detroit is so important for us to really look at the history of, because they saying it's mirroring what's going on in Hollywood. That Hollywood is about to be the next Detroit.
Which, I mean, in what? Oh, as far as like
all the studios and stuff that was there, multiple studios, and now it's down to like the big, 2 or 3?
Because that loses a lot of jobs. You got to think all those PA people and niggas that holding the boom mics and shit like that.
Shout out to them. I did a scene with one of them dudes in the room, a sex scene. It was so funny. He had his back turned. He had to hold the mic over his back like that.
Oh,
and I was making fake noises, but I made the noises so well, he just looked back like he had to get a really glimpse.
He like, hold up, he really tapping in? Hold up, we're gonna jump into some of these Ask Danny's.
Ask Danny!
First up, we got Alien Gamer. Yo, Danny, you gotta be the first person to show aliens video games. What are you playing with them? Shouts out to Benzo. Now the thing is about something like that, like aliens, they so fucking, you know, way ahead of us in fucking technology. I'm not about to show them nothing that's cool. I will show them something to be like, yeah, we really this dumb that we get entertained by shit like this. So like maybe something like a Fruit Ninja. Something like that. Show him like a Fruit Ninja. Maybe what was the Angry Birds? Like a game like that. Not something that he'll be like, oh, this shit, you know, something. I wouldn't give him, you know, Cyberpunk. He'd be like, oh, all right. This what y'all think. This what y'all think going on out here.
Minecraft.
Yeah, give them something simple like that.
They could be like-
I don't know. Minecraft might fuck him up though, because he might be like, "Oh shit, these niggas know a little too much."
Yeah,
This
they
is what
start getting ideas. All right, this is what we gonna do. We gonna dig right here.
This is what it's all about. If they knew to dig for the resources, this the only reason we came here, to play Minecraft in real life.
I'm gonna tell you an offensive, slightly or whatever alien joke I had that fell off because people got the world got too sensitive, and it was like if I ever met an alien, I wouldn't ask it no crazy questions. The only question I ask is like, how do you say nigga in your language? And I was like, they so far advanced species, they'll be like, ain't no word for niggas in our language. Cause we ate all the niggas.
I don't know what that wouldn't. Why would that one be so crazy now?
Cause I was like, what I say? I was like, man, they had the best meat. They was savory.
Them niggas seasoned.
They had flavor. I just ran into the ground. They was seasoned.
Niggas got Old Bay if you get them from the DMV.
And I was like, aliens was like, then we started getting high blood pressure and dying. We almost lost the whole planet because of them moon crickets.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like,
okay.
And then the alien would say moon crickets. And he's like, and I'm like, that's the word. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, I just gave alien white guilt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is crazy, though. That's fire, though. That's a fire-ass joke. That's crazy that you said that because, like when you rap and shit, like being a rapper, and sometimes you can come up with an ill-ass punchline, but then you'll be like, damn, this punchline kind of shows my age. It's kind of too old. It's like the new Clips album, which is fucking amazing. I can't stop talking about it.
I just saw something.
It's a fucking classic. But he got a line on there. Pusha T got a line on there, and he says, "So ecstasy and disappear, I am Houdini." And I got the line off rip. You know what I'm saying? Houdini, Ecstasy was a rapper in the group Houdini, but a kid that Houdini was like the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And no one would fucking get that line if you ain't over 40. And it made me be like, damn, but that line was so cool to me. It made me be like, I gotta stop thinking like that. Because it's motherfuckers over 40 that listen to hip hop. And the way I got that line and thought that line was dope, people would do the same with me. So I gotta stop.
I was about to say, yeah, because here's a tribute thing, right? You know, you dope and will probably on a grand scheme of rap have fans 20 years from now who will go back through your catalog. And if people music fan, they will go back 60 years.
Mm-hmm. That's been my plan. I mean? That's been my plan.
So they will figure it out. And when they get it, the thing is when they get it and they share it, it's gonna make them share it with somebody like, oh, this dude said this line about this. And then you got to go back 20 years, though he's referencing 1930 when the thing happened, you know?
But that's the cool thing that now we got the internet where we can find these fucking things. Before I used to be able to listen to songs and like I didn't know what the fuck Jay-Z used to be talking about all this rich shit he used to be saying. You just had to, and one day you'd be like, oh, that's a Diesel jeans. That's what Jay-Z was talking about, which made the shit cooler, you know?
From the jump. He came out talking rich.
Yeah,
rich
crazy.
Stuff.
Sometimes he was a bit off because he had us thinking Hublot watches was cool. Now I found out Hublot watches are horrible.
Man, he got a little chick.
Yeah, I know. That's the same thing I said. I swear to God, I'm like, he know because cuz is a watch enthusiast, so he had to know that was a piece of shit.
I think like I look like you talk about me and like Porsches and stuff like that. I remember like getting busted at white school and seeing the first foreigns, right? You know, when you from our cities, it's Fords and Chevys.
So you went to a charter school?
It was I don't know, middle class white school.
That's what I'm saying. I went to the same kind of thing. So it's making me starting to think about, like, I meet other people that's in the entertainment industry and stuff, and I meet them, and all of us went to fucking charter schools.
Yeah, because we got kicked. We couldn't do the thing. We was in the thing.
So I was going to get my ass whooped if I went to the school around the corner. My mama knew it. She was like, this nigga too soft. Send him to the charter.
They were shooting in Clarkston, and I remember I got kicked out of those schools. I got kicked out of my neighborhood schools, and then they sent me to a school that was, like, kind of mixed. I took a test, and they was like, oh, you should be over here.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I'm already skateboarding in the hood by this time. So it was already different anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like, and I get over there and you see how people living.
Yep.
Which is a good and bad. Sometimes to me, education is the worst because it shows you.
Yeah, because I didn't know I was poor to them.
Man.
Until I went to Steven House. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, these niggas, what the fuck?
What is this,
he got Pepsi? I'm like, this nigga's got cases of Pepsi.
Bruh.
We had fucking Bubba Cola, shit like that. This nigga got real fucking, all we had was generic snacks. This nigga had the real shit.
In Atlanta, we got Coke.
It just say Coke on that bitch?
You know, you get it? No, okay. But no, we had it because it's the home of Coca-Cola.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So when I go to all around the world, I think when you go all around the world and order cola, or we would call everything Coke, it's Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel part of me as a Southerner was like, we did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's almost like when you go places and they got to tell you it's Pepsi.
Yeah.
They pull you to the side like, it's Pepsi, right?
You know what's ironic? And then they slide it in like that. And you like,
like, this shit. I mean, we ain't got nothing but Pepsi. They almost be ashamed to tell you, man. Like, man, we ain't got nothing but Pepsi, man.
And Fanta.
I love Fanta.
32
man.
flavors of Fanta when you go to other countries.
Yeah, Fanta. What the fucking they got all type of. They got one called Tropical. Man, this is my lean drinking days. What? I would be, because you can get those little 3-ounce little things right there. Boy, I have a fucking a carry-on, whatever the little plastic bag you gotta put with the shampoos and shit. My shit would just be full of lean. I be putting it through.
Bro, I never got that lean. I'm not a big drug person, and I never got it when people were dying and shit. And I think 2022, I was shooting a TV show in Baltimore, and I caught COVID. And it's the home of Johns Hopkins, some of the best hospitals in the world. And the lady was, I remember my girl assistant called and was like, hey, we going to the store. We got your prescription. They gave you some promethazine and some cough pills. And I was like, some what? They was like, some promethazine. They was like, you need anything else from the store? I was like, bring me some Sprite. I'm like, give me some Sprite. And they was some Sprite. I was like, yeah. The nigga brought the Sprite home. And I poured that shit into the Sprite. And that beautiful
everything
potion purple color.
This is what happens,
infused and bubble in that shit. And I drunk it. And I was like, man, it's like good sugary Kool-Aid. It ain't that bad.
That's exactly what happened.
And next thing I know, I'm watching like Asian people make shoes, leather from scratch, Oxfords.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching people break their watches, 3,000 people, and cleaning them shit like all night. And by day 3, I'm just looking at the lean in the cup, and I was like, man, if this was legal, Sprite would be like a billionaire.
You didn't get the cravings?
Because
that's what happened. People actually get addicted to the taste of it.
I did.
More so than the high.
I didn't, but what I did was my girl got COVID, so I had her bottle, and then we had another bottle. Now the bottles are $3. The bottle's like $3 or $4. You know what I mean? And then the street,
3,000 or 4,000 on the street.
The street, yeah, they calling me like, yo, whatever you don't use, send it here because I can get $150 per ounce or whatever.
You know what kind it was?
I had full on promethazine.
I'm saying what the brand. Lockhart.
I don't remember the brand. I just know they had knockoff and they had the real thing. I think I had the real thing because they gave my girl the knockoff. It just wasn't. It's the taste.
Yeah, because now they know what niggas is doing, so now they kind of making it too medicine-y. And you can get some that tastes and it be like, this is.
But then I was in Afghanistan in 2012 doing comedy. I don't know if they ever had you go over there and rap.
I went to Soweto.
Okay.
No, that's Africa.
Nice.
That ain't got nothing to do with Afghanistan.
Sound like you know wear a vest while you perform.
Where's Afghanistan?
It's in the Middle East. That's where all of the opioids fields were. I don't know if I should say this on TV, but either way, yeah, But the thing is, the reason I think it slowed down is because we're not in Afghanistan no more.
Oh, they think it was coming from. Because I know I seen a documentary. They were saying they was having a lean problem in Africa. I mean, I think it's too expensive now. At one point in time, lean you can get a pint for like $200. Now that pint is going for $2,500, $3,000, $3,500.
It's not.
Which is stupid. Like I would never pay that much money to fucking drink cough syrup.
And if I was in Africa, I don't know if I'd be doing lean anyway.
Shit, you might want to sleep.
Nigga, you ain't gonna sleep off what they got. And not the Africa that black people are colonizing. It's funny that we about to colonize Africa.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. Man, I'm so lost in politics. This whole Trump shit popped up. And
no, not America. I'm talking all the black people that's moving there.
Oh, yeah, I did see something about that.
What we find out when we go places, well, I guess because of slavery and what's in our DNA now, that we are also colonizers.
I seen a house out there for $100,000. That motherfucker was like 20 acres.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, oh shit. I don't know. I'm like, man, living in Africa might not be that bad, man, because I don't leave the house anyway.
Khalees out there. Shout out to Khalees.
Yeah, I know farming and shit. JT the Bigger Figure, he went out there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was out there for a minute. He got a whole little thing.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But he was saying a lot of shit. He's like, yeah, niggas come out there. He's like, you can go out there, man, but you gotta understand, man, them motherfuckers, they be on some straight extortion shit too.
Oh yeah.
And
that's what I was gonna mention. That's what I was gonna mention from what I when you gotta have security to protect you from the police.
Yeah.
You in a whole different ball game.
Because that was the whole thing, and they was telling us in Africa, because they was like, oh, and we were like, man, we know we was worried about like smoking weed and doing shit. They were like, man, don't worry, police come, we'll just pay them off. We was running around, they had us. I was like, 'cause I need weed, I need my shit. I had lean and shit, but I was like, and they was like, man, they hooked us up with a nigga named Street Boss. So I'm running around this fat nigga named Street Boss, man. Street
that nigga sound like his name.
Dog, he was fire too. I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy too. Cause I remember right before I left too, it was like a kind of I don't know, it was like a emotional moment for me right before I left, because I was hanging at Street Boss crib. We smoking weed for our flight, and they was watching MTV2. It was the African version, MTV2. I don't know what, and one of my videos came on, and I was like, shit. Oh shit, they play my videos in Africa. Like I didn't. I'm like, they don't play my videos in America.
Wow. I'm getting emotional. I'm reliving your moment.
And I was like, damn, man, like they playing my shit out here, but they don't even play my videos in America. So I was like, damn, that shit is kind of,
Come back home.
Yeah.
Come back.
Street Boss like, what's up? The best KFC you ever had. Oof. All right, we got brain rot. Hey, Danny.
Damn, that was just one question?
Yeah, I know,
we
right?
Running this shit.
We real niggas. What is your opinion on TikTok and the amount of kids addicted to the app? Shouts out to Connor. I'm addicted to TikTok too. I ain't want to get addicted to that shit, but I mean, once you just get on there and you click one video on how to get a six-pack, and then your algorithm go crazy, and then you really get a six-pack, so you're like, fuck it, man, TikTok works. So I'm not saying nothing negative about TikTok.
Wow. I have not. I got negative. They kicked me out 3 times. I, to this day, am not still.
For what?
Language.
shit.
Whatever they come with
it.
Dick joke.
Did somebody report you?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to get. If a nigga reported me, it's like going to a party and you knock on the door. You got invited to a party, and somebody in the party like, don't let that nigga in.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who reported me. You know what I mean? It's like.
I guess my whole thing with TikTok is I wished I respected it sooner. Because when it first came out, I was like, fuck that shit. That shit lame. I ain't doing that shit. And fucking, because you just thought it was just on there, motherfuckers hitting dance moves and shit. I'm like, that shit's stupid. I ain't doing that. But
People
I wish I would have.
bread from all that shit.
Yeah, I know. I wish I'd have hopped
none
on.
Of it.
I'd have had me a fucking fake NBA page. You know what I'm saying? Just watching Kyrie handle ball handling and ball handling highlights with an AI voice on that bitch, getting my TikTok check every month if I was smart.
I do have to admit the YouTube version of it, they starting to get me.
Shorts. Yeah, you'll just be sitting there watching shorts and shit for
Kyrie,
hours.
like 15 of Kyrie's best moves.
Yeah. Oh, no, I watch that shit all day.
40-minute video. Nigga, I done lost 40 minutes of my life.
Yep, I watch that shit all day, literally. All right. Next up, we got high terrorists. Yo, Danny, what terrorist organization would you smoke with if you had to, and why? Shots. Why would you want to know this kind of thing? You gonna get, they gonna come get you. Like, I ain't playing, I ain't answering. I don't want to hang with no terrorists. I don't like them niggas. Yeah, I'm black. I can't answer questions like this. You ain't gonna have me. I'm never gonna be able to get on the plane again.
I guess black people. At one point, we was terrorists.
Yeah, Dipset. They always say the Taliban gang.
Terror squad.
Yeah, I would smoke with Dipset. That's Dipset say they.
How many We don't even know all the terrorist organizations anyway.
I mean, I guess if I was a real terrorist organization, you wouldn't know. I wouldn't have no clique. We wouldn't name ourselves a group. Like we would just be.
And how do you become a terrorist organization? Is it paperwork you fill out to become to the get to the organized part?
What's even crazier to me is like, because you want to join a gang, you gotta get your ass beat. How you joining a terrorist group? What is the initiation process? Like it got to be like you die, you blow yourself up to get in,
and then come back when you.
They like, what they tell you some shit like that? Like, only way you could join, you got to go do this. You got to do this bombing mission, and you'll find out if you
That's dope.
And if you make it, I mean, that's how you get in the crew. We all did it.
That's dope. That's your movie. Hey, mark that. That's his movie. That's his movie.
That's a movie.
It's about somebody who wants to join a terrorist organization. But the initiation is your life, and then you got to be reincarnated, and then you got to grow back up all over again.
To join.
And then they ask you this next time, are you sure you're ready for this? It's like a more gangster version of the Matrix.
That's like a mind fuck. That's what that is.
Mixed with Total Recall.
Because I mean, in the movie, he would have to, once he grows up, he's regrowing up, and now he's rethinking all his shit now. Now he's like, oh shit, now he get to the point where he's grown and he's ready to join again. He's like, oh shit, I see all the bad.
Because it's really a 20 year prison sentence. You do your prison sentence before you join the organization.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Shitting on yourself all over again.
We had fucking, I was talking to this nigga Tom Arnold, and that nigga was in fucking Soul Plane. And I was just thinking about, because you know Soul Plane was like a black version of Airplane and shit. I was like, man, niggas need to remake some more white people movies, man. Shit was amazing.
That shit was funny.
And I was just thinking, like, what white movie would I fucking want to remake, man? And I couldn't think of shit.
Man, you could just pick. It's all so many white movies. I didn't even know it was that many white. I'm so ignorant. I'm from a black city. Forgive me. Yeah, I thought like rock and roll started with like Limp Bizkit.
But to be honest with you,
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
To be honest with you, I can kind of, because my first rock band that I got into was Korn, and I can kind of understand how that got into it, because they was more like hip hop influence. If you gotta look at it, you saying that, but the first time you heard fucking rock and roll was fucking Run DMC.
Yeah, Walk This Way.
Yeah,
but
you heard Walk This Way.
You didn't think it was you might have thought it was the beginning, but it got big by the time.
Because even Walk This Way was a cover song in some sense. So that was our first time as black kids being initiated into rock music.
Yeah.
In that sense. That was them. And that was Rick Rubin, his whole thing. Because you think about it, a lot of those old ass LL songs, them shits was fucking rock. I'm bad.
Yeah.
Them fucking riffs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop started off all that fucking rock and disco. I mean, it got commercialized with rock music.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
I think, once that Red Hot Chili Peppers really crossed over with.
Because that nigga was rapping, Anthony Kiedis was rapping. That's a fucking rap song in some sense.
So I think that's what lured me into like some of the music.
What's the other nigga? He used to be rapping. Don't get me started on this shit, man. All right. Hey, Danny. What natural disaster would you want to be killed in if you had to pick one? Shouts out to Union.
Who your fans are?
They want me to die.
Or they think you invincible.
I mean, I did.
And you you could just go through all these different things. You a superhero to these people.
By beating the drug addiction.
Hey, that's hard.
I know, but that'll make me a fucking superhero. That just makes me a logical person that understands that I'm gonna fucking die if I don't change my life. You know?
Once I started jacking off, I ain't stopped yet. So I can't imagine beating the whole drug. And I'm a child of an addict. Mm-hmm. So that's the reason I really never started.
Yeah.
I just took it.
I hear that story a lot.
Everything a day. And it's stuff I want. I had the urge to smoke crack one time. Like a strong urge. Mm-hmm. And but I didn't. You know the urge.
I think everybody had, like, if you sold crack, I think everybody has been sitting there chopping up crack and looked at it and been like, man, this shit go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It do make people go crazy. Like, you just think to yourself. The ladies
horny too.
But you ain't, I never, you know.
That's how a lot of dudes start, I think.
Hell yeah.
Ladies.
Yeah, nigga, a lot of niggas, what? That's their first, a lot of niggas in the hood lost their virginity to a crackhead. That's just not even, that's just normal.
Bless their hearts. Bless their heart.
Yeah, thank God mine wasn't a crackhead, but.
Oh, well, sorry if you had to go through that.
But I went through it willingly.
But the point is, yeah, man, beating any drug addiction is hard. Beating any addiction is hard, but that thing is like, you know, tough. So yeah, you are a hero to like a lot of people. I
think my thing that I struggled with most was just discipline. I don't even think the drug shit had. I just think it was just me learning discipline. You know, I think being raised by fucking young parents. I don't know. I ain't about to make no excuses for this shit because it's more on. Yeah, it's just me. Because I think in the back of your mind, you know what the fuck is right and fucking wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker just be like, fuck it. Especially when you're getting high. Some type of way,
I struggle.
Your own brain to run game on you. Yeah. I had to. That's the way I look at it now. I look at my brain and my inner thoughts, whatever. That nigga's a hater. And once I started looking at him like that, like, oh, see it, say shit, like, oh no, nigga, you hating, you trying to fuck me over. I ain't doing that dumbass shit. Wait, I don't think he on my side. The voice in my head is not on my side. So I always be like, nah, nigga, he trying to set me up for failure. Damn, fuck what you talking about.
That's an way to look at it.
Yes, that's nigga not my friend, bro. And once I started looking at it like that, I've been all good, bro.
Damn.
Cause that nigga, he'll run game on you.
I always think the opposite. I'm like, that's the nigga that get the shit done. That nigga get the shit done. If you ain't got no money and you hungry, that's the nigga you call.
That be the devil, man.
He gonna get that. He gonna
the
find
devil on your shoulder, man.
You gonna be eating. You might be bloody. You don't know how you got it. But you gonna be eating. You know.
But yeah, once I stopped listening to that voice in my head, and I mean, not what it is. I'm gonna say stop listening to it, but stop thinking his fucking word is law. being like, no, nigga, we need an outside source. We need somebody else to come in on this, man.
I recently discovered my lack of discipline in certain areas, and I was like, oh. And by the time it happened, I'm already in it.
Yeah.
I'm already in it to be like, oh, snap. So I was like, that's what I'm like you now. I'm like, oh, I gotta jump on this thing before it's triggered. Once it triggered, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And just like you had the spiritual nigga special and shit, and you was talking about psychedelics and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, do you think fucking around with like psychedelics and shit definitely changed the outlook of how you think or even how you work?
It changed the outlook of my life to bring a more balanced life and understand what this thing is that we're here for, a part of it. You know what I mean? It do have you question reality and whether the assimilation and all these things, but in a good, healthy way. But it also allowed me to take back control of my life in a sense.
Yeah,
Or I don't gonna say take back control, but realize how not in control I am at the same time. Because it's like everywhere. You know what I mean? And I did an ayahuasca ceremony with my girl.
Oh shit!
That took me to a whole
damn
level.
man. I want to do that shit too.
This shit was the hardest. This made if taking shrooms freed me, ayahuasca put me back in.
Okay.
It locked me back in because I went.
How many days was it?
It was just one.
Oh,
I didn't go to Peru or nothing like that. I was near the Dodger Stadium in L.A.
Oh shit! Damn niggas doing that shit in L.A.
Yeah, nigga.
Man, I need to plug. Man, I'll pull up.
Oh man, yeah, it's a lady, but this is a real healing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so long story short, you know what I mean, I went back to the projects as my grandfather, who I never met, and apologized to my grandma for leaving 9 kids. And at that moment, I seen my grandma smile. Like I never seen a warm smile like that from her before. And like a rope snap. Pow. And that immediately I knew what to do as a man and as a father, which I had no idea before. Because I'm 3 generations of just leaving home. And then I got all my instructions, and it's just like, get to work now.
That shit's so fire, man.
Man, it's like, and that's just the short version of what.
Yeah, I know. I
was showing a woman's essence as well, which is some of the most powerful shit. I would say on Earth, but Earth don't even count from what I seen what a woman could do when she's when we are who we supposed to be, which allow them to be who they supposed to be. But a lot of things with us in our community, we're not who we're supposed to be.
Yeah,
we've been robbed of those
exactly
powers and strengths. You know what I mean? So it makes all women tougher and not.
I mean, shit. Half of us don't even know where the fuck we come from. So how the fuck we can know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's that. But
we know. Well, maybe we don't.
That's what I'm saying.
But I guess because of shrooms, I know.
Yeah.
You know deep down that you rooted to the first living thing on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're a version of God. You're a smidget of him. And when I did shrooms, I felt it. I knew that my DNA comes from the first living thing on this planet. Direct descendant of it.
That's fire.
So if you ever see me act out, another thing, it's because you're talking to a direct descendant.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever see me like, oh, and I talk about back when I was single, I could have any girl in the world, it's because I got dominion over the land.
That shit sound like a fucking life-changing experience, man. That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think
and we hear glimpses of it in psychology, right?
Yeah.
When they say, I talked about, the trauma, how that's a past thing, and then anxiety is a future thing. But as long as you're present, you have neither. So you hear that in like psychology now. It's like, or you hear when they say God is I am, that's present.
Yeah.
And you don't say nothing after I am because that pigeonholes you. Just like I am.
Yeah.
I'm right here in this moment. I am.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Like about being in the present moment and stop, like you hit it right on the fucking nail. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Whatever. I need ayahuasca. All right, man. We get ready to get up out of here, man. You got some shit you want to plug, man?
Man, shit. I would say come follow me on social media on Instagram. But I ain't on that motherfucker a lot. And, but I do got a book coming out, and I'm in a Marvel show coming out called I'm in the present. I can't even think.
That's right.
It's so crazy when you're in the present. You can't think. It's called Wonder Man. You know what I mean? So check that out. And then I got a book coming out, Beyond the Promised Land, which is going to tell some of these stories of how me following my instincts led me to a great life. Like something told me comedy would take me to the promised land, even though I was wasn't that good at it, and it's taking me like around the world. You know what I mean? So, no matter where you at now, you feel like you out of place or you don't belong here. All these are gonna be tools that you're gonna use later on, but you gotta learn how to listen to this and say no to whatever don't go with this.
Yeah, unless you me, because mine be hating on me. So I gotta tell that nigga shut the fuck up.
He got a voice over here, and then it's this one right here.
Oh yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah,
gut instinct. All right, love y'all motherfuckers, man. See y'all same time, same channel. We out. Peace.